Welcome back to this week's new news, where we discuss what the hell is going on around the world and how it affects the average person like you and me. We have a lot to cover this week, so let's just get straight into it. YouTube sensations Logan Paul, KSI and Mr. Beast have just released their latest product, obviously targeted towards children. It's their version of the cult classic Lunchables.
We came together to create a Lunchables competitor featuring the fastest growing hydration beverage ever and the fastest growing candy ever. And so we did that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce you to Lunchly.
So basically, it's a more expensive version of Lunchables, but YouTubified. There is a lot of love for KSI and even Logan Paul, although the jury is still out on Mr. Beast. But couldn't they be doing something good for the world with their combined hundreds of millions of followers, other than brightly packaged salty snacks? These guys are already multi-millionaires. They don't need an easy cash grab. Parents are already worried about disappointing their children because they fear they won't be able to afford the pocket-sized snacks. Get ready, The Sims is coming to the big screen near you. After months of speculation, Electronic Arts, EA, have confirmed that a movie adaptation of the beloved life simulation game is officially in the works. Alongside Margot Robbie's production company Lucky Chap and Loki director Kate Hero, British comedian Briony Redman will co-write the film. Whilst details are still scarce, EA promises more updates next year as The Sims celebrates its 25th anniversary. Since its 2000 release, The Sims has sold millions of copies, allowing players to control cartoonish characters in every aspect of their lives, from relationships to vampire transformations. Margot Robbie, who is fresh off the massive success of Barbie, is eyeing this adaptation as the next big hit in product-to-film crossovers. Her production company is also working on a Monopoly movie, and she's not shy about her ambition to keep making bold, creative films with the backing of major studios. A father from Peterborough, Dan Harris, has tattooed the alphabet on his arm to ensure he can always communicate with his non-speaking autistic son, Joshi.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Joshi relies on an iPad with advanced software to communicate, but concerns about unreliable signals and battery life prompted Dan to get the tattoo. Now Joshi can point to the letters on his father's arm to spell out his thoughts. Dan, who founded the charity Neurodiversity in Business, said that the tattoo has attracted global attention and sparked a trend with others following suit. He feels privileged to campaign alongside his son, whom he calls a little superhero. Like a scene from a James Bond film, thousands of pages all across Lebanon have exploded, killing tens and injuring thousands, including children as young as 9. No one has claimed responsibility, but Hezbollah is pointing the finger at Israel. Israel apparently intersected the pages Hezbollah ordered from Taiwan and placed 2 ounces of explosive material next to the battery in each of the pages. Israel has not claimed ownership for the attack, but have released a statement saying that they are moving on to the next phase of their attack on Gaza. This is as they move troops to the border in anticipation of Hezbollah retaliating. What is most worrying is that it shows how extremely personal and specific these attacks can be. Tiny explosives into thousands of personal devices detonated at will. Everyone could be carrying one right now, and we wouldn't know it. The BBC's Hugh Edwards has now officially been charged with owning and trying to obtain indecent images of children. Unbelievably, even though they have proof of his text messages asking to see indecent images of minors, he has avoided jail. Why has Hugh been spared jail? Isn't this literally showing people that you can do whatever you want, as long as you are some kind of well-known male presenter? The lack of prison sentence means Hugh Edwards, the paedophile, is still entitled to a large BBC pension. Our justice system sucks.
2 steps to your right! Take 2 steps to your right! Driver, walk straight back! Keep walking!
Until this year, it has been over 40 years since the American president was the target of an assassination attempt. Donald Trump has now been targeted twice in 2 months. The latest incident took place at his Florida golf club on Sunday. The US Secret Service agents who were patrolling the golf course ahead of Trump spotted the shotgun poking out of the perimeter of the fence. The suspect drove away but was apprehended by police shortly after. Mr. Trump issued a statement saying that nothing would slow him down and that he would never surrender. The suspect, named as Ryan Ruth, is apparently an ex-Republican supporter who now feels let down by Trump. President Joe Biden and presidential candidate Kamala Harris both said that they were relieved that Trump wasn't her, with Ms. Harris saying that violence has no place in America. When the Labour government won the election in July, one of Keir Starmer's first actions was to commission a review of the NHS. 2 months later on, and Keir Starmer tells us what we already know. The NHS is struggling. The Health Secretary, Wes Streeting, said that there was a need to move from hospital to community care, and from analogue to digital, and from treating sickness to preventing it. The Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, spoke for hours and blamed the Tories.
The last government broke the NHS.
Whenever there is talk of the NHS failing, there is always a call to throw more money at it. But there is a line of thought that suggests that tackling inefficiency across the NHS first, before more resources are wasted, may be the better way forward. What is obvious is that the NHS should stand alone and not be a tool for every political party to use and abuse. And that's all for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I'll see you next week.